know any business. Just you came morning, just you sit. Because here now people can see, also you people, you see. It's not good, it's not looking like a market even.
Ekisooka amazzi ge bayita onyama bwe gajja wano wafuuka nnyanja.
People defecate in caveras, there are no proper public toilets around, people don't use them.
Tetulina we tuwa kasasiro, katale tulina obucaafu bungi nnyo, kyova olaba Nikolo yatukutte lwa bucaafu bwe tulina mu katale kana akakadde.
Elegu, a bustling gateway, a lifeline for trade between Uganda and Southern Sudan. For years, this vital cross-border market has been a testament to human resilience. But it has also been a battleground. A battle against the relentless forces of nature and the silent threats of inadequate infrastructure.
Most times when Elegu floods, you find even the fecal matters get mixed up with the water. So that means water, safe water, is a problem during season of flooding. Cases like cholera normally come up whenever there are issues of flooding. The continuous floods have been creating so many losses to their businesses or property. And not only that, there are environmental and health challenges that comes with this.
Geographically, Elegu sits in a low-lying area, making it highly susceptible to the relentless fury of the Unyama River. With each rainy season, devastating floods sweep through the market, washing away goods, destroying infrastructure, and shattering the dreams of hard-working traders.
The Elegu cross-border market is an initiative that Trademark Africa has taken up with its donors, which is the Royal Danish Embassy, Kampala, and the European Union. This market is very, very pertinent for us because the market is located at the border community of Uganda-South Sudan in Elegu. This is a major trade corridor for Africa. It is serving South Sudan at the border of Nimole on the South Sudan side. If you have been to Elegu, and what we know about it is that it is a flood-prone area. It also faces a lot of harsh environment. That means it has very hot seasons, and then during the rainy season, as we have right now, it floods.
Amataba gatwisa bubi nnyo ddala ddala era gatwalira ennaku nga tetukola.
Beyond the floods, poor sanitation and inadequate waste management have historically plagued Elegu, creating a fertile ground for disease outbreaks.
We are currently experiencing probable cases of cholera outbreaks, and so far we have around 134 cases that has been confirmed with rapid diagnostic tests. From 2nd of July up to today, 23rd of July, we have a total cases, cumulative cases of 334, and we have created a treatment center at BBIL Center 3. And these probable cases are coming from Elegu Town Council, a place called Loriko Village. So we are trying to manage them, but we are waiting for support from government and also declaration that this is really an outbreak.
Such outbreaks not only threaten public health, but also severely disrupt trade, impacting the movement of goods and people and imposing immense financial burdens on an already vulnerable community.
The Elegu cross-border market is one of our key projects under the Global Gateway strategy. Global Gateway is the new European strategy connecting different countries in Africa, but also connecting Europe with Africa. Under the Global Gateway, the European Union has selected 12 strategic corridors. These corridors are basically connections between different countries throughout the continent, connecting on a road basis, but also connecting trade, also connecting digitally, also connecting energy. So along these corridors, there's one corridor, Corridor 11, that runs from Cairo to Khartoum, to Juba, all the way to Kampala. And on this corridor, the Elegu Cross Border Market is one of the key programs.
Choosing this region is very natural for us. We also then saw how challenged the Elegu border market was in terms of the fragility towards climate change effects, droughts, floods, fires, disrupting the business opportunities in the area, and learning how it particularly disrupts the activities of the informal traders, the women, the youth, people living with disabilities, and having the strong vision of wanting to support Uganda in a inclusive growth and job creation. It made a lot of sense for us to go in and invest in a border market like this. It also supports our ambition for a greener, more prosperous and more just Uganda. And we have a very strong wish to work both closely with the government of Uganda and together with the European Union as a global gateway partner. So in many ways it was a lot of good intentions coming together as a good rationale, I think.
But a new chapter is unfolding in Elegu, with co-funding from the European Union and the Embassy of Denmark in Uganda implemented through Trademark Africa. Uganda is building its first climate-resilient and gender-responsive cross-border market. This ambitious project is designed to transform Elegu from a place of vulnerability to a beacon of resilience and empowerment. Spanning 11.5 acres, the new market will host up to 1,500 traders and incorporate a suite of innovative solutions.
We are having a market which will cater into aspects of drainage, climate resilient aspects include also matters of controlling floods. We have cleared vegetation on the natural soil. We are going to treat it with hardcore, what we call damp rock. Then we put refined drainage layer and we backfill, and then we'll put the market. We are going to channel all the drainage water from the market into the existing drain, eventually heading into part of the drainage system of the Nyama River, which forms the border. So the market itself is going to cater for drainage in aspects that there will be no flooding in the market.
The construction of the market is a robust one. When you look at the plan, it is a robust one. And that is why they call it climate resilient and gender responsive market, because it will cater for the construction itself, will cater for the floods. You know, it is going to be raised about 2.5 meters, which is be above actually when even it floods like nothing.
So the market itself is going to take a period of 24 months construction, and so far, given the mobilization we have done, the equipment we have and the materials, and given that the financing is guaranteed, we are confident we shall construct this market within this time.
Trademark Africa has shown that it has the capacity to thoroughly prepare new projects. On both sides, on the infrastructure side, so the hardware, by having proper pre-feasibility, feasibility studies and designs of the market. So with these preparations, we trust that this project will be successful and sustainable in the long run.
Again, we have spent a lot of time in the design to ensure that the market adapts to the climate of Elegu. But we've taken into consideration all that we need to ensure that the market does not flood, and also that it doesn't disperse the flooding to other areas. We have engaged, of course, the design team had a lot of conduct studies. We also had a climate expert come and look at this. We've worked with NEMA and the whole technical working committee to ensure that the market will be market resistant. We have water harvesting from the rooftops. We'll have tanks underground and surface level tanks. We'll also ensure there is water by national water, but as a backup, we're also going to have borehole. This is again to take care of in the dry season when it's very, very hot, when there's no water in Elegu. that the market can still operate using the best standards and the best practices.
To boost agriculture trade and reduce post-harvest losses, a dedicated grain handling facility will be established in the Elegu market. This facility will support quality control and proper storage, which preserve the value of the grain. Improving efficiency and reducing waste will empower farmers and traders with greater market access, higher earnings, and stronger links to regional value chains.
You know, in Amoro district, we are predominantly agricultural district. And being agricultural district, all the produce from the various places, which stands in the pillar number 1 of the Paris Development Model. That is production, industrialization, value addition, and market. So this very project will really fit in the pillar number 1, and it will make us to boost the production since the market will be there.
This project just isn't about buildings, it's about people, a crucial component in the gender analysis study that informed the market's design, ensuring it directly addresses the unique needs and challenges faced by women traders.
Obviously, a well-built market in the first place, but a well-built market is definitely not enough to see it as a success. So yes, it has to be functioning. It has to have the right infrastructure, but even more importantly, it has to have the right management and maintenance. So the traders, the local government, the authorities have to be on board to continue the operation of the market.
And now when you look on statistics, almost about 70 to 80% of the business persons in Elegu are women.
We are establishing the care center for the children, but again, we're ensuring that the women traders are really part of the management of the market. We're doing this again using softworks, which we started already, to establish a market management committee and a charter that will guide the management of the market in Elegu. We are doing capacity building on that to ensure that the market leaders are all on board to be able to manage the market together with the local government.
Denmark, together with the European Union, together with the government of Uganda, we will ensure frequent monitoring of the project to ensure smooth implementation, but also to ensure transparency and accountability. And in that, one of the things that is important for us is a continued stakeholder engagement at the local level, so that we ensure that the district authorities, but also the community around it, is engaged, also to enhance the possibilities for accountability and transparency.
But in the bigger picture, we look at the increase of trade. Higher trade numbers, more efficient trade across the border, reduction of the conflicts, and obviously we intend that this trade, especially led by women, leads to better development in the region, more income to the families, more resources for social services, etc. So the wider development perspective is served by starting off with a market and increased trade numbers in the region.
The model for the markets, for the border market, is one that should be replicated in several areas. I know the Ministry of Trade had a border export zone model, and this helped to establish some border markets, but more needs to be done. We are hoping that, one, not just that policy of having a market at the borders is replicated, but also to see what other incentives can we put across the markets.